russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Castrating the marks.
All right, let's go to this amazing Twitter thread involving Dave Meltzer from 2016.
Wow.
We've seen him change his narratives to benefit AEW.
So this is pre-AEW.
This is, yeah.
Okay.
3 years before AEW.
Okay.
Now we know he stopped talking about the viewership being more important than the demo. All of a sudden that flipped, right? We've covered that before in the past, where he's had tweets talking about the viewership's what mattered, not the demo. All of a sudden it's changed. Well, here's another one, and one of his latest talking points. These tweets sent in by Nicole Hutchison. So it starts.
So Nicole dug these up from almost 10 years ago?
I think whoever is in this conversation tweeted it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
recently.
Amazing. Okay.
And she found that and sent
that's
that
amazing.
in. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the work.
So it started off with somebody tweeting, "Are television ratings secondary for WWE? Vince McMahon seems to think so." So in 2016, this is where Vince McMahon is trying to say the ratings aren't as important as other things, digital and all this other shit, right? 2016. Dave replies, "It's the only explanation he can say. When such a huge percentage of income is rights fees, logic says different." So logic says different than TV ratings aren't the most important thing, okay, in 2016. So it goes on. And somebody replied to David Bickenspan jumped in here, but since this fool has me blocked, I can't see it, which I thought Twitter changed it so you can see blocked the people that have blocked you can see their tweets. I still can't see his tweet. Well, at least I couldn't see this one. So I don't know what he said, but some guy jumps in at this point and says, Vince's logic is long-term, even if it isn't apparent to you. So Dave replies,
Dave replies in 2016 now. I want to
all 2016.
Okay.
All of them. Yes. These are all 2016. So the guy says Vince's logic is long-term, even if it isn't apparent to you. Dave replies, nobody knows long-term. It's a combination excuse and guessing. So somebody replies, the same guy replies and says, it is a certainty that digital distribution will surpass cable within a decade. Not a guess. And then Dave replies, under that business model, they are 9 figures in the hole annually. So he's saying WWE is 9 figures in the hole.
So that's like, that's over 100
million in the red.
Okay.
Yeah, at least 100 million in the red.
Okay.
So the guy replies, are you looking at the thing that we're discussing? There's positive numbers on that showing that they're making money. And I remember they've been making a shitload of money ever since we've been doing this show. Mm-hmm. So there's no way, right, that they were 100 million in the red.
No, God, no.
So you want to know how Dave got him in the red?
How?
Take TV rights fees out of the equation, and losses that year are way over 100 million.
Wow. And today everything is TV right fees.
Yep.
That's why this guy, man, that's why I'm telling you, bro, he has lost a lot of credibility, man. Since the start of AEW, the last 5 years, this guy's lost so much credibility, man.
He changes his narrative to suit AEW, and this is it right here. Why is he not saying this today? Hey, take AEW's TV rights away, and how much they have lost.
Yeah.
No. Oh, they're super loaded because of this. Yeah. So why wouldn't he say that about WWE back then?
Yeah. No, you're right.
All right, let's go to Dave Meltzer video. This was sent in by Final Boss Engaged, and he's talking about the latest AEW pay-per-view, Worlds End.
Now, I'll have more numbers tomorrow, and because of the holiday, it's kind of hard, but TV is down very slightly from Full Gear. Streaming is about the same, almost identical. So it's going to be in the very similar range to Full Gear. I think.
Can I just stop you for a second? When just listening to what he just said there, I'm being dead serious, Jeff. What is the point at this point? This was down a little. This was about the same. What is the point at this point?
of talking about the pay-per-view buy rates or
yeah,
whatever?
like what is the point of this being the topic of discussion every single week?
It's what he likes to talk about, maybe.
Which I think is good because they probably had more competition on Saturday night on pay-per-view than maybe any pay-per-view that I can ever remember for AEW. They went against
Red-Nosed Reindeer, did a big number as well.
Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
I can ever remember for AEW. They went against, NFL, which is the killer of all killers. They went against 3 different college bowl games, one of which, Liberty Bowl, was a huge game. And Warriors on the NBA, which actually didn't draw hardly any numbers because on NBA TV. But still, you had the Warriors and Phoenix Suns game head-to-head. I mean, they had... There have been nights like when they went against the NBA playoffs where there was a bigger singular event against them. But I don't think that there's been a night with the depth of events, going against them, So if they did even or even slightly down, given that, I would consider that a kind of a, I don't say a big success, but a success, yeah.
Well, I mean, Vince, it would be because they went against that giant Liberty Bowl on Saturday.
Yeah, the
night,
Liberty
right?
Bowl. Yeah, the big Liberty Bowl. The old Liberty
Bowl. The big Liberty Bowl on Saturday night. So I had to look up to see what this was.
Oh, please. Who was in the Liberty Bowl?
8-4 Texas Tech versus 6-6 Arkansas.
Oh my God! See,
but hold on, that's not even the best part.
But I just want to say this right before you get to the best part. See, nobody will do what Jeff just did. You see, nobody will do that. Nobody, because he made it sound like it was a huge game, and we're going to take his word for it. So thank you, Jeff. But what's the best part?
The game was on Friday.
Very nice, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Holy shit. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Is there anybody that believes, and I'm not talking about people like that are similar to our audience. They still watch wrestling, but they're not diehards. They watch it out of habit. They watch it because they've always watched it. They watch it because they have a hope that they're going to see something good at some point in time. They watch it because The Rock's back or Cena's back or Hogan. The different, but they're not the diehard fans. Their life is not wrestling. Take them out of the equation. Does anybody think there's a crossover for real between college football and the wrestling marks?
No, absolutely.
Who believes this stuff? These shows are not competition for AEW because there's no crossover there.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially on a different night.